While McDonald's has made significant strides in transparency and sourcing in recent years, the reality of a diet dominated by ultra-processed fast food in 2026 remains a major public health concern. As we move further into a decade defined by personalized nutrition and metabolic health awareness, the golden arches are increasingly scrutinized not just for their calories, but for the complex chemical and physiological impact they have on the human body. The fundamental issue lies in the industrial nature of the food. Every item is engineered for maximum shelf life and craveability rather than biological compatibility. By consuming these products regularly, you aren't just fueling your body. You are participating in a large-scale experiment on how synthetic additives, high-fructose corn syrup, and industrial seed oils affect human longevity and mental clarity. In 2026, the data is becoming harder to ignore. Regular fast food consumption is a primary driver of the global metabolic crisis, contributing to a two-tier health system where convenience comes at the cost of chronic disease. As we prioritize bioavailable nutrients and gut health, the hidden mechanisms of fast food production reveal that what is good for the corporate bottom line is often catastrophic for the human cells, leading to a profound erosion of our natural vitality. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Here are 5 shocking reasons why you should stop eating McDonald's in 2026. 1. Why the biochemical hijack happens. The most insidious reason to stop eating McDonald's is the calculated way the food interacts with your brain's chemistry. In 2026, neuronutrition research has confirmed that the specific ratio of salt, sugar, and fat in items like the Big Mac is engineered to trigger a dopamine flood similar to that of addictive substances. This isn't just about taste, it's about a physiological hijack of the reward system. When you consume these hyperpalatable foods, your brain's reward center, the nucleus accumbens, is overstimulated. Over time, this leads to downregulation of dopamine receptors, meaning you need more of the food to feel the same hit of pleasure. Furthermore, the lack of fiber and high glycemic index of the buns cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood glucose. This cycle creates a state of metabolic irritability, where your brain demands another hit of high-calorie food to stabilize your mood, effectively trapping you in a cycle of food addiction that bypasses your natural fullness signals. By 2026, experts are categorizing this phenomenon as industrialized palatability, a design intended to ensure repeat consumption by overriding the body's homeostatic controls. 2. Why silent inflammation is dangerous. While you might only see a few extra pounds on the scale, the real danger is what's happening at the cellular level. Modern research in 2026 points to silent inflammation, a chronic, low-grade immune response triggered by ultra-processed foods, UPFs. McDonald's menu remains a primary source of industrial seed oils, like canola and soybean oil, which, when heated repeatedly in industrial fryers, produce high levels of omega-6 fatty acids and advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These compounds are recognized by the body as foreign invaders, triggering the release of C-reactive protein, CRP, and other inflammatory markers. Chronic inflammation is the silent killer of the 21st century, directly linked to the development of insulin resistance, cardiovascular disease, and even neurodegenerative conditions. Even if you stay within your daily calorie limit, the quality of these fats can cause vascular damage and oxidative stress that ages your organs from the inside out. In the 2026 health landscape, metabolic health is valued over mere weight loss, and the inflammatory load of a standard McDonald's meal is increasingly viewed as a high-risk factor for long-term systemic failure. 3. Why additives damage your microbiome. Despite McDonald's efforts to remove some artificial preservatives, the overall menu remains a chemistry set of industrial additives. In 2026, consumer advocacy groups have raised alarms about ingredients like tertiary butyl hydroquin, TBHQ, and dimethyl polysiloxane, an anti-foaming agent. While the FDA classifies these as safe in small amounts, the cumulative effect of consuming them across a lifetime of convenience eating is a major point of contention. The most shocking part is how these additives interact with your gut microbiome. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that regulate everything from your immune system to your mental health. Studies in. The most shocking part is how these additives interact with your gut microbiome. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that regulate everything from your immune system to your mental health. Studies in 2026 suggest that synthetic emulsifiers and preservatives can thin the protective mucus lining of the gut, potentially leading to leaky gut syndrome. This allows undigested food particles and toxins to enter the bloodstream, further fueling the inflammatory response. When you eat McDonald's, you aren't just eating food. You're ingesting a suite of chemicals designed for shelf stability and industrial efficiency, not for the delicate ecosystem of the human digestive tract. 4. Why metabolic flexibility is lost. One of the most critical health metrics in 2026 is metabolic flexibility, the body's ability to efficiently switch between burning carbohydrates and burning stored body fat for energy. A diet high in McDonald's effectively destroys this ability. Because the meals are so dense in refined sugars and processed flours, your body is constantly flooded with insulin. High insulin levels act as a lock on your fat stores, making it biochemically impossible to burn body fat. Over time, this leads to metabolic rigidity. You become entirely dependent on a constant stream of exogenous glucose to function. This is why you feel hangry, shaky, or brain fog just a few hours after a large McDonald's meal. You've lost the ability to tap into your own energy reserves. In 2026, this state is recognized as the precursor to metabolic-associated steatotic liver disease, MESLD, a condition once seen only in heavy drinkers, but now increasingly found in children and young adults due to the ubiquity of high-fructose corn syrup and processed fats found throughout the fast food industry. 5. Why the shadow cost is unbearable. The final reason to stop is the shadow cost that isn't reflected on the dollar menu. In 2026, the global environmental and social impact of industrial beef production is impossible to ignore. McDonald's is one of the world's largest purchasers of beef, and the scale required to maintain their prices drives intensive factory farming practices that contribute significantly to methane emissions, soil depletion, and massive water consumption. Beyond the planet, there is the human cost of a centralized food system. While McDonald's provides millions of jobs, the industrialization of food has led to a de-skilling of preparation and a reliance on a supply chain that often prioritizes corporate margin over local food sovereignty. In an era where conscious consumption is a necessity for planetary survival, the Big Mac represents an outdated 20th century model of extraction. By choosing McDonald's, you are voting with your wallet for a food system that devalues ecological health and promotes a disease care model of society rather than one based on true, whole food nourishment. In 2026, the decision to walk away from the golden arches is no longer just a matter of calorie counting. It is an act of metabolic rebellion. As we have seen, the true cost of a Big Mac isn't found in your wallet, but in the long-term erosion of your biological sovereignty. By choosing a diet predicated on industrial efficiency, you are effectively outsourcing your health to a system that thrives on your dopamine-driven dependency. The year 2026 marks a turning point where the science of ultra-processed food has become too clear to ignore. We are witnessing the consequences of a decades-long experiment in silent inflammation and metabolic rigidity. Ultimately, reclaiming your health requires a shift toward food that honors your cellular biology. True vitality is found in transparency, whole ingredients, and a gut microbiome that hasn't been thinned by industrial emulsifiers. As we move forward, the most valuable luxury in our society will be a clear mind and a resilient body, assets that are systematically degraded by the suite of chemicals found in the modern fast food bag. Choosing to stop isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing a future where you are no longer a passenger in your own metabolic decline. The house always wins in the fast food game, but in 2026, you finally have the data to walk away from the table.